Hey, what is up guys, my name is Twings and today we're back with another episode of War Thunder. In today's episode we're flying out the MkVC. Now, the MkVC was a single-seat, single-engine fighter for the British or the RAF during the Second World War. It, as you can see, its armament, it has four Mark II Hispano cannons. It could also be fitted with 2 Mark II cannons and 4 7.7mm Browning machine guns, the Mark II Browning machine guns. But the version that War Thunder included is the 4 cannons. Now the tactics for this plane are it's not much of a diver or a boom and zoomer, as it's got a bad dive acceleration, bad climb rate, and bad energy retention. So your best bet in this plane, and it is recommended actually, is to pretty much turn fight with anyone, because this plane's turn time I believe is about 15 seconds, just over 15 seconds, or possibly even a low 16 seconds, which is probably one of the lowest turn times in the game, other than the Japanese of course. But the Japanese, I'm sure you could probably outrun. At least any of their fast turners you could outrun. Pros of this plane though, it does have obviously quite a good armament in the cannons. I do not believe it can carry anything else, so no bombs or rockets. It's got good maneuverability, not a bad roll rate, it's actually quite good. Good low-level performance. This wasn't a high-altitude plane, this was more for your low-level fighting. And decent sustained climb rate, so it'll climb at a good rate. It's just, if you're trying to boom and zoom, it's obviously not going to climb as well as you will need it to. Okay, now the cons are, it's pretty much, as I stated, it's got no bombs, no armament. It's poor acceleration, poor maximum speed. The durability is not great. Obviously, it was a full metal plane, however, or mostly metal, but it was quite. It's still quite brittle compared to the Germans, or especially the Americans, some of their planes. And then, obviously, lastly, I stated before, the poor dive speed acceleration. So yeah, my tactic for today is pretty much just gonna turn fight. I'm gonna try see, because I know there are the bombers. Actually, there's the AR bombers on my left here. But my tactic is to pretty much just, if I encounter anyone, I'll try pull them into a turn. What I've found is pretty good is to pull someone, or to not necessarily pull someone into a turn, but go into a head-on, and then this is if someone's coming at you at a very high speed. Go into a head-on, and just in the last few seconds, usually on my keyboard it's Q or E for rudder. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's the advanced control settings for Thunder. But I use my rudder and my aileron, both of the same side. So if I'm doing rudder to pull left, I'll do the aileron to roll left. I do those and I pretty much dodge them coming on, and then I get them into the turn. Okay, so that is one AR play down. Yeah. Okay, so it seems we've killed all of their AR planes. Now let's go look for the fighters. Now I know there's the one, I believe it's only one Yak plane that can outturn the Spitfire MkVC, and it's I think it's the I-27. I'm not too sure. I know it's the one in the same tier, or not the same tier, the same column as the I-85 or I-185. It's the one right above it. That's got a good turn time. It will probably keep up with this plane in the turn. But then all the other Russian planes are worse. The Germans as well, pretty much none of their planes can keep up with this unless you're obviously doing something like a biplane of some sort. What else? The Japanese, they've got some of their planes can outturn, but not too many. I know they've got the low tier that's got like 10-second turn time. I'm not sure which one that is. But then the planes that are pretty much equal to this, to the MkVC's tier or battle rating, I don't believe they have many that are of a similar turn time. They might have one or two. Then Americans, if you're doing a preparation for landing or some sort or something like that, I don't believe there are many that will outturn. I don't think there are any from the Americans that can outturn this plane. Really? So I guess that is something I never knew about this plane, is that its wing rips or wings can overload at about 590. So I suggest just watching out for that. Okay, so this has been Two Wings on the Spitfire MkVC. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment in the comments what plane you'd like to see me fly next. Maybe like the video, subscribe if you like this video. And comment on what you think of the wings ripping. It's not something I've really noticed before. I've played this plane many times and I've only really noticed the wing rips now. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.